Reflection on the Gospel of St. Luke, chapter 6, verses 17, 20 to 26. The Beatitudes are formulating one and the same because poor, hungry, weep are the same category. The great blessings of Jesus is blessed are you poor. The kingdom of God is yours. The poor means real economic need, that is, destitute, sick, disabled, mentally ill, the socially outcast. They are deprived of what is needed to lead a fully human life. They are blessed not because poverty is the desirable condition, but because God is their side and the coming of the kingdom spells the end of the poverty. Poverty is not natural, but is the result of exploitation. The poor are always the victims of injustice. That is why God's intervention in history, His act of salvation, His kingdom is always favor of the poor. Jesus in the Beatitudes proclaim a reveal of the present situation. They announce God's revolution, which has begun with the coming of Jesus. God has entrusted the good news to the poor and has made them the first to participate in his work in the world. The contribution of the poor is most indispensable in building up the kingdom. The four woes are not curses but laments, alas. They are impervious to God's saving grace because their riches have made them godless and heartless. The woes are therefore a sign of Jesus' love for the rich. Love is universal but shows itself in two different ways. It encourages the poor by assuring them that God on their side, effecting a revolution that will destroy the structure of injustice that keep the poor, and it wants the rich by telling that spell death, that is, they are in a dangerous situation in spirituality. So Jesus urging them to get out of their riches as soon as they can. Three-fourths of the humankind is in poverty and in miserable situation. The Beatitudes promises the kingdom which brings liberation. Jesus blesses the poor but not the poverty. They suffer from which is the result of structural sin. Voluntary poverty, which reflects the freedom from consumerism. Enforced poverty finds themselves in imprisoned because the greed and injustice of a few condemned. Jesus speaking about our lives rather than social change. Awareness of oppressive structures leads possible to achieve a change in the society because the beatitudes promises a new society, a new social order in which there is no rich or poor. That is the kingdom of God.